At some point in your life, you've probably heard the phrase, the quote, the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, that quote is very true. We're not going to be talking about that on today's episode. We're going to be talking about the more you know, the more you'll grow, okay? Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Wednesday edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to talk about being a pro and keeping statistics, okay? Keeping stats. Okay, there's a saying out there, a colloquialism that says a pro is someone who can do what they do anytime, any place, anywhere, okay? And so if you're going to be a pro at what you do, that's obviously what you're aiming for, someone who is proficient at what they do. Keeping stats is going to be a key thing in what you do. Now, why should you keep statistics? Okay, keeping statistics, like I just said, the more you know about yourself, the more you're going to grow, okay? Keeping stats allows you to increase your awareness of your efficacy in whatever field or industry you find yourself in. Okay, that's a good word, efficacy, look it up. Okay, now why exactly should you keep records? There's 4 good reasons. First is to chart momentum, okay? I started working with somebody, I want to say on the 1st of November. I had to look at my sheet, but I keep a timeline. Also, timeline is stats. And I just basically was like, you want to keep momentum in your business? I've made a video about this before, where momentum is just, it's forward force. Okay, I started talking to them on Tuesday, then on Wednesday, then on Thursday. That all creates momentum. That's one reason why you want to keep stats. You want to be able to see, because you'll see how momentum leads to more money. Okay, the next is to capitalize on trends. Okay, you may see that, hey, if you're a hat store, you're selling a bunch of vintage hats or new hats that just came out. If you look at your records, and that is the basal nature of keeping stats, at the very bare minimum, every business should have some sort of accounting software, QuickBooks, Xero, FreshBooks, Zoho Books, whatever you want to use to keep your stats if you're going to be a pro and be good at what you do. Okay, so that was the first 2, momentum and capitalize on trends. And every business has to deal with momentum and trends. And next is to figure out things to get rid of. Okay, your stats, your numbers can tell you what you should 86, what you should get rid of. Okay, a lot of us watch pro sports. They're always evaluating stats to figure out who to cut. This guy, we're going to cut this receiver because he's only made 1 catch in the past 4 games. Okay, or we're going to give this guy a promotion because he's won a major award, league-wide award every season. Okay, stats are going to help you to learn more about yourself and to go forward. Okay, the last thing, this list is not comprehensive, but these are just 4 good reasons to keep stats. Is to look at surprising successes. Okay. Earlier back in 2021, I would charge $100 to just meet with someone, do kind of like a housekeeping with them about some stuff for accounting. And a lot of people end up doing it. Believe I made like $300 in January doing this of this year because, or excuse me, 2022, not 2021, of this year because I just tried something new. Okay, and the accounting data told me that information. Okay, we're going from, if we're gonna grow, I remember, the more you know about your business, the more you're gonna grow. We gotta go from emotions to empirical data, okay? I'm gonna say that again, go from emotions to empirical data. Emotion is, oh yeah, I feel good, I'm profitable, everything seems good. Empirical data is, I made exactly this much amount of money and it's gonna chart my next step, okay? People who are serious are gonna be empirical. People who are delirious are gonna be emotional. It's just whatever. I'm gonna make decisions based on how I feel in the moment. And then there also have been studies done that there is a close relation between inadequate business records and failure. Okay, keeping stats can keep your business from failure. And they can surely chart your path to success because, as they say, your financial statement is your financial story. Okay, whether your business lives happily ever after has a lot to do with a bunch of numbers, a bunch of statistics. And also too, stay tuned for the very end for a surprise, okay? But if you do all these things, if you keep these statistics in your business, you're gonna be able to move forward, okay? Be a pro at what you do. Okay, you look at any major sporting league, they keep stats on everything. if you're looking at basketball, looking at how many shot attempts he made versus how many shot attempts did this guy have versus how much did he make. In hockey, they're looking at how many goals does this person score. In soccer, the same thing. In football, they look at time of possession. They look at interceptions, QB rating, QBR, all these things, all these statistics, because they want to be able to evaluate, educate themselves, and be able to execute on that information, okay? And that's another good reason why you should keep stats, to educate yourself, to evaluate your business, okay? To execute on things you need to do. Those numbers will tell you if you executed well. If you got paid, you got paid. You get paid for execution, okay? Educate, evaluate, and execute. Those are another key reason to have business statistics, okay? On top of surprising successes, 86 in getting rid of things that aren't working, capitalizing on trends, and maintaining momentum in your business. Keep stats today, okay? Starting today, it will help you. And know that you got a great opportunity coming in the new year to have an accounting software. And this video is not sponsored by an accounting software, but it's just good to have them because it'll tell you things you never thought, okay? You'll see the accumulation of so many things add up. Okay, and this leads to today's surprise, okay? Numbers are weird, okay? Be careful, be very careful. Numbers are very strange, okay? A big number can become a small number very quickly, okay? That's why you should pay attention to what you're doing, okay? And remember, as always, lastly, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situation, but successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you want to be. Be a pro, start keeping stats today, okay? Bye.